Namo Narayana. Om 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 Namo Narayana. Yes, respected friends, hearty welcome. At this very time, we ourselves in the past, so many people in the present must be doing so many things which are not required, not knowing what is to be done. Compared to those times of ours, compared to others now, at least for this morning and evening 1 hour, we are sitting in front of our Guru Parampara, Shruti Mata, and are trying to listen to this ultimate, most sublime subject of Paramatma Tattva through the Upanishads, although we may not be fully grasping, remembering, retaining everything in one go or in few sittings. Subject being very sublime, very deep, definitely it will take all these efforts, all these timings. No doubt it is the case for not only us, for everyone. That's okay, that also will be sorted out in other context. But basically, we are into the class wanting to study Shastra, and that too, maintaining that inner mood inspiration without any gap and break every day. Really appreciable. Feel happy for that. I know. As much when we are in Maya and delusion, do not do what we do in the world outside. So too, by the grace of God, sometimes we don't notice that by the grace of Lord, such great things also happen. And this is one of the greatest thing that can happen to us, that by exposing every day to the Upanishad mantras and Upanishadic theme of Brahma Vidya, day by day we are strengthening the knowledge about it and it as the goal and need of achieving it. This is how in the past everybody from the ordinary have become the great rishis, slowly, steadily exposing, and in their one last life, totally dedicated only to this purpose, having gone to that Guru, got the training, then doing the required, then reaching out to the ultimate. Even though that happened in that last life, but it is preceded by so many of the efforts in earlier lives like this, as we are doing. So believe in what is being done, not only have belief, but have the faith, Shraddha. So not only Shraddha, but because this is the greatest one, like it, not only like it, love it, not only love it, respect it, revere it. One of the most important traits for a spiritual sadhana, sadhaka is revering, respecting his own all spiritual understandings and doings. So, again, congratulations to all. Welcome. Keep it up. Nothing is greater than this. We may not know politics, we may not be spending time to study politics, economics, or any of the sciences. Never mind. We may lag behind in any of them, many of them, every of them. But if we are proceeding, progressing in these spiritual knowledges, understandings, doings, and anubhutis, we are doing the best. Even the whole world be worldly, materialistic, outside, outwardly, and only we are the ones left doing this sadhana, spiritual. Still, we are great, we are better, we are correct. Therefore, nothing should deter us from this. May that be the conviction. Congratulate yourself, and now only feel this one as you feel every day, how better this subject is understood, assimilated, digested, how best we can get the inspiration, how best we can do sadhana and proceed further. These can be the thoughts. Yes, thank you. Now we'll do our five things today. Rigveda Parayanam, common sense thought, almost we have discussed. Then Sankalpa Prarthanas, Upanishad Mantrocharanam, Upanishad Mantradhyanam with Bhashyam, Shwethashwathara Upanishad, fourth chapter, very beautiful topics of Jiva Ishvara, both are there very much in this very Sharira. We from the Jiva Bhava to the Ishvara Bhava, we have to shift our identity. To tell this, the two birds example of Mundakopanishad, Dvasuparna, that is the topic. Before that, Wala Shloka also, Ajam Ekam Lohita Shukla Krishnam, we'll go through little bit. Now join for the Vedic chanting, Rigveda Saptama Mandalam, we have to do from 46th Anuvaka. ॐ अथ वेदपारायणं ऋग्वेदः सप्तममण्डलम् अथ षट्चत्वारिंशत्तमानुवागादारभ्य ॐ इमा रुद्राय स्थिरधन्वने गिरः क्षिप्रेशवे देवाय स्वधाव्रे आषाढाय सहमानाय वेदसे दिग्मायुधाय भरता शृणोतु नः स हि क्षयेण क्षम्यस्य जन्मनः साम्राज्येन दिव्यस्य चेतते अवन्नवन्तीरुपनो दुरश्चरानमीवो रुद्रजानुनो भव या ते दिद्युदवः सृष्टा दिवस्परिक्ष्मया शरदिवरिसा वृणक्तु नः सहस्रन्ते स्वपिबाधभेषजामानस्तोकेषु तनयेषु रीरिषः मानोवती रुद्रमापराधा ते भूम प्रसितौ हीडितस्य आनो भज बर्हिषे जीवशंसे यूयं पात स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः 47 आपोऽयं वः प्रथमं देवयन्त इन्द्रपानमूर्मिमकृण्वतेडः तं वो वयं शुचिमरिप्रमद्यकृतपृशं मधुमन्तं वनेम तमूर्मिमापो मधुमत्तमं वोपां न पादवत्वा शुमेम यस्मिन्निन्द्रो वसुभिर्मादयाते तमश्याम देवयन्तो वो अद्य शतपवित्राः स्वदया मदन्तिर्देवीर्देवानामपि यन्ति पातः ता इन्द्रस्य न विनन्ति व्रतानि सिन्धुभ्यो हव्यं कृतवज्जुहोत याः सूर्यो रश्मिभिरातता नयाभ्य इन्द्रो अरदद्गातुमूर्मिम् ते सिन्धवो वरिवो धातनानो यूयं भात स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः 48 रुभुक्षणो वाजामाधयध्वमस्मे नरो मघवानः सुतस्य आवोर्वाचक्रतवो न यातां विभोरथं नर्यं वर्तयन्तो रुभुर्रुभुभिरभिवह श्यामविभो विबुभिश्शवसा शवांसि वाजो अस्मा अवतु वाचसाताविन्द्रेण युजातरुषेम वृत्रम् ते चिद्धि पूर्वैरविसन्ति शासा विश्वागम् हर्यौ परताति वन्वन् इन्द्रो विभ्वागम् रुभुक्षा वाजो अर्यः शत्रोर्मितत्याकृणवन्विनृण्णम् नो देवासो वरिवः कर्तनानो भूतनो विश्वेवसे सजोषाः समस्मे इशं वसवो ददीरन्यूयं पात स्वस्तिभिः सदानः 49 समुद्रज्येष्ठाः सलिलस्य मध्यात्पुनाना यन्ति निविशमानाः इन्द्रो यावज्रीवृषभोरराधता आपो देवीरिह मामवन्तो या आपो दिव्या उत वा स्रवन्ति खनित्रिमा उत वायाः स्वयं जाः समुद्रार्थायाः शुचयः पावकास्ता आपो देवीरिह मामवन्तो या साम्राजा वरुणो याति मध्ये सत्यान्भृते अपपश्यञ्जनानां मधुश्च्युतश्रुतयो याः पावकास्ता आपो देवीरिह मामवन्तो यासु राजा वरुणो यासु सोमो विश्वे देवायासूर्जं वै वदन्ति वैश्वानरो यास्वग्निः प्रविष्टस्ता आपो देवीरिह मामवन्तु. Last one more, 50. आमां मित्रावरुणेह रक्षदङ्कुलाय यद्विश्वयन्मान आगन अजकावन्दुर्दृशीकन्थिरोदधे मां पद्येन रपसा विदत्सरुः यद्विजामन्परुषि वन्दनं भुवदष्टीवन्तौ परिकुल्फौ च देहत् अग्निष्टच्छोच्चन्नपबाधतामितो मां पद्येन रपसा विदत्सरुः यच्छल्मलो भवति यन्नदीषु यदोषधीभ्यः परिजायते विषम् विश्वे देवा निरितस्तत्सुवन्तु मां पद्येन रपसा विदत्सरुः याः प्रवतो निवत उद्वत उदन्वतीरनुदकाश्चयाः ता अस्मभ्यं वयसा पिन्वमानाः शिवा देवीरशिपदा भवन्तु सर्वा नद्यो अशिमिदा भवन्तु. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Wonderful. And friends, in today's common sense thought, the discussion is what? See, becoming more sensitive, more and more aware. That we get the result of what we do. Become more and more aware of this thought, that we get the outcome result of what we do continuously. Therefore, be continuously aware of what is being done by us, both outside and inside. This being aware, this being sensitive, is called as the true maturity. All the things, outer as well as inner. First, remember the outer thing, that whether it is to the Prakriti, whether it is to other fellow human beings, or even it is to any of the other living beings other than human beings, kaya, vacha, manasa, even a little of the harm also we do, that is registered, that is noted, and that is what you call replied, reciprocated. That is how the world's show runs. That even a little of the bad I do to anything or anybody, even a patta, एक पेड़ का मैंने तोड़ा, even that has a consequence, because that पेड़ is living being. It has pain, it complains. So then the Lord will have to result to its complaint. Otherwise, then he is not the Lord. For him, the tree, the human, the bird, the animal, all are same. All are his own santati. So an unintelligent human being, if he is plucking a tree or a flower, or sorry, a leaf unnecessarily without due permission taken from the tree, and the appealing, the telling to the tree, I am taking your flowers and leaves to offer it to the Lord, not for my selfish purpose. the tree registers. It says Tatast. But recklessly, carelessly, if we pluck even one leaf, each leaf through that photosynthesis and all, supporting the tree's life existence. So if you have plucked it, it's a pain to it. It complains to the Lord. Then the Lord will have to give that result to us of that dushkarma. And that is why कभी कभी हमारा उंगली कहीं दरवाजे में लग जाता है, बाल कहीं जाकर अटक जाते हैं, कंघी में ही अटक जाते हैं या और कहीं अटक जाते हैं, कहीं नाखून टूट जाता है. All these pains are nothing but the result of harm we have done, even to a plant. There is no question of unknowingly have done for a human being. Human being cannot afford not to know because he is given buddhi. He is expected to know, that's all. He is no excuse for him. And if you ask तब आओगे ना तो उसका कहते हैं for not knowing also there is punishment. Because you are human being, you are given dimag, you are supposed to know. No, I don't know, then double punishment. You have to know, that's it. Otherwise, die. If you are alive, alive as a human being, you have an intellect, you are using it for unnecessary bhoga, such same intellect, if you don't utilize for knowing what to do, what not to do, that will be the first punishment then. So even to pluck a leaf from a tree is a sin, noted. What to talk about the harm we do to the other birds or the animals, some knowingly, lot of unknowingly. So becoming aware at every moment and seeing that we are not harming any of these beings is the greatest sadhana. Yesterday we saw ahimsa paramo dharma, or the one who will be in swarga, the one who is not doing any himsa. प्रश्नोत्तर मणिरत्नमाला अहिंसा वाला ही स्वर्ग अनुभव को पाता है. Yesterday only we saw. Okay, so if even hurting the plants and animals gives so much of sin and we get dukkha, what to talk about the higher beings called human? Human beings are evolved. The evolved human beings, when we give them dukkha for any reason by any means, that will be considered as graver mistake, bigger mistake. The punishments will be more for that. And even in the human beings, again the categories are there. Varnas, ashramas, the Shudra, the Vaishya, the Kshatriya, the Brahmana. When the Brahmana is troubled or disturbed or harmed, it can never be forgiven. That's what we are going to see also in our evening Tulsi Ramayana class. Even Bhagavan says, I cannot forgive. What is the meaning of the story is this? Because a Brahmana, a Jnani, his presence, his contribution for the safety, security, prosperity, evolution of the society. His presence is so valuable, sacred. And if we have disturbed his routine or his work by any of the harm done to him, that affects the entire evolution of the society around. Therefore, the sin incurred when a Brahmana is troubled, a Raja is troubled, they are higher and higher. And in the Brahmana, if he is a Jnani, if he is a Siddha Purusha, if he is a Jivan Mukta, and for the sake of money, troubling them, for the sake of Sukha or the Bhoga, or because of our ego or any jealousy. Yesterday you see in Tulsi Ramayana, the Sanakadi Muni also are praying to Lord Rama. He Bhagavan, that all these Kama, Krodha, Irisha, Adi, Durguna, please remove. Then the Samata, Ekata, Prema, Bhakti, please give us. See that prayer yesterday of Sanakadi Muni to Lord Rama. What a great thing it was. Isn't it? And if this way, if we have harmed the Manushya and that much sin we get, Among them, if the highly evolved ones who are more greater contributors to the world, graver the mistake of troubling them, more severe will be punishment. So, how many times we troubled them, how many ways we troubled them, how much deeply we have troubled them, accordingly we will be punished. Now, the last one, the ruler, controller of the whole universe, the Lord. If he commit sin against the Lord himself, अब उसका फिर punishment तो कितना होगा? The two mistakes or sins we commit against the Lord are: one, we ourselves are Nastika; second is we promote the Nastikatva, while doing which we may even censure, humiliate, insult, abuse the Lord. Like Shishupala was doing. See that whole thing? Shishupala ka episode mein, what was said in Bhagavata, the Purana? If somebody is speaking ill against Paramatma, in your presence, cut the tongue of that fellow. If not, close your ears. If not, go away from there. Because that's going to disturb the faith of so many people. When you talk against the Lord, which is the highest sin. Because every living creature, when it is evolving to become one with Lord, among them, if some jivas have come up to the level of human beings, from where it is direct flight to the divinity. By talking negative against that divine, if one is creating the disturbance in the faith of such so-called sadhakas, that's a very highest sin. So become absolutely sensitive about all that we should not harm anyone, kaya vacha manasa, for any purpose, even if it is of our own survival. साधक है तो, संसारी है तो अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए अपने आप को बचा सकता. One thing is this one. And equally beautiful and true is what? Moment by moment, a little or a lot, whatever the help, service, good we do to all these mentioned beings so far, that also is counted as the merit. And it also has got its own result. Just like the tree told the Lord, "Ki this fellow has plucked my leaf, O Lord, punish him." The same tree tells to the Lord, "O Lord, knowingly or unknowingly, he has offered some water to me. I was thirsty. He has given some protection to me by putting some fencing. O Lord, bless me. Bless him." That prayer of the tree to the Lord to bless us works. Very sensitive it is. Every ant to which you are giving sugar, knowingly or unknowingly, it is blessing you. Every bird or animal which you are feeding, एक रोटी दे दो एक शुनक को, एक गाय को, it doesn't go waste. It has its own reward. That's why we also are invited by some friend. A very good cup of tea or coffee are given, a good place to sit is given, or a beautiful wind of AC blowing. These are all sukha we get. They're all punya phala. Punya is serving others. Paropakaraha punyaya. Even little is done, it is immediately noted. It's more accurate than the discharge of the cell phone charging as we use it or keep it there, or the consumption of petrol of vehicle. Even if you have just put it on, you might have not put the gear, not moving ahead, but on कर लिया चाबी बस उसका पेट्रोल यूज हो रहा है. As much accurate is that, more than that is this accuracy in the universe, that if we are doing the punya or papa, the result of sukha or dukkha is going to come. And remember also, for whatever the purpose, to whichever the being, with whatever your sharira, prana, mana, buddhi, to the whatever the part of that person you trouble, that type of problem comes to you. किसी का हाथ तोड़ा तो आपका हाथ टूटेगा, है ना? किसी को मुंह से गाली दी तो आपको गाली सुनना पड़ेगा और जीव का तकलीफ होगा. Like sometime I bite my own tongue with my own teeth, and 2 days I don't talk. That's the result. Somebody I have cursed with my mouth, or insulted or humiliated. अब देखो 2 दिन बंद. ऐसा वैसा नहीं होता ना, एक कोई चीज इस दुनिया में. Nothing is accidental. Nothing is accidental. Everything is incidental only. Anything little good done to any pashu, pakshi. Sir, गर्मी में पानी लगाओ. Those pakshis will just bless. They pray to the Lord. It's we only the human beings give and get and forget. All other beings don't forget. They thank. They pray for us. Whether they do or not, the Lord is watching. No? Now, if the human beings के लिए, if you do the seva then, prema then, how much punya it is. उसमें भी फिर again, the seva done to the Brahmana, to the Vidwan, to the Sadhu Santo is considered to be highest. Then the upasanas done to the Lord, and also mainly, very importantly, is to those who are in need. Eh? Not in greed, but those who are in need of money, in need of some help, in need of some support. When that is done, that's what is punyam, no? With that only our future outer sukha comforts are depending upon. पुण्य से सुख मिलता है. कैसा मिलता है? That's a big calculation. Only the Lord knows. But doing this punya of upakara to others, para upakara punya, is in our hands. We have to know it. We have to become aware of it. We have to keep on doing it. Charitable word, charitable action, charity of money and food and clothing, and charitable thought, charitable prayer continuously should happen through us. एक सेकंड भी हमें बिना इस तरह एनकैश किए बिताना नहीं चाहिए. That is what, like a businessman, Shethji, every rupee invests, every income he saves and tries to develop. He is so careful about it. है ना? If wife or children ask something, they say no. ये पैसे इन्वेस्ट करो तो और थोड़ा हमको मनी मिलेगा ज्यादा. He doesn't waste it. Useful चीजें लेता है. जो unnecessary wastage है is calculated. In the same way, you and I have to become calculated. Okay? This is what we have discussed about our doing good or doing bad to the world and getting the result. Now, equally true is with our own selves. Be attentive about it. With our own selves means our own upadhis, sharira, prana, mana, buddhi. ये भी उन बाहर के वस्तु व्यक्तियों की तरह ही है. इनको हम जो प्रॉपरली ट्रीट ट्रेन करते हैं, they reciprocate. Like, a good exercise, if you give it to the body reciprocates with good health, isn't it? And how nice that day when the body is healthy, active. We'll know that when we are deceased. So, to a proper food is given, good food is given. Again, the body reciprocates. Give very spicy food, tamasic food to the body. What it is doing, it is reciprocating, no? Creating that pain or indigestion or acidity or some or the other रजो और तमोगुण. अपना शरीर का भी ख्याल हम कैसे कर रहे हैं हर पल. Accordingly only that also will be counted and reciprocated. As we saw the 2 days back, the misusing or abusing of the sharira will be noticed, and with that body only we will be pained or punished. It's like rash driving, misuse of the body, accident, uska result, हाथ पैर टूट गया. so to our prana, so to our indriyas. Every one of them we must know. Every moment, whatever we are not doing, bad doing, or good doing. These are the only three things. Happen na? Nahi karna, bura karna, acha karna. All of that is noted and reciprocated. Among all these things, the most sensitive, most important aspect is the mind. And what feeding I am giving to my mind, that's what mind reciprocates. Put the mind in front of TV throughout the day, mind will give those thoughts only to you. Then you become mental, worldly, and all that. अब मंजूर है तो करते जाओ. But take that mind to a satsang, to a temple, है to a beautiful grantha, parayana, upasana, or adhyana. Will it not be reciprocated? If I allow the mind to go to the peaceful places, the mind will reciprocate with peace. If I take the mind or misuse the mind for the agitations, like I scold my own brother or someone, and with whom I am scolding with my own mind, then will not the mind suffer with distress, with tiredness, with exhaustion, with what do you call the regrets, the guilts? That's the result. Just like if you have loved someone in the mind, prayed for someone in the mind, and in the mind with the mouth, you exchanged a very pleasantry or very nice gesture. अरे आप उसी दिन आप खुश हो जाते. But immediately we become miserable because we expect from the other person. वो नहीं किया, इसलिए वो वाला आनंद जो हमें मिला because of our loving gesture, we suppress it. Like I said, Hari Om to you. I am happy in saying so because I respectfully said it to you. Definitely the peace, joy comes to me. But in the very next second, I become miserable. That is for different reason that I expected from you to reciprocate. ये अलग disease है वो. You didn't reciprocate, therefore I become miserable. If we can separate these two and stop all expectations, and from our side we keep on giving this type of thoughts, words, gestures, we become happy. Mind is given that thing. I'm talking about the mind. In the mind, I had respect for you. I addressed you. I am happy in the mind. And in the mind, I expected from you. You didn't respond. So in the mind, I suffered. So why should I expect? It is your decency, your dignity, your maturity, whether you will reciprocate or not, or your ego. Sometimes you only may take initiative to greet first, isn't it? It's all your glory. What is about me, my mind, isn't it? In the same way, to my own intellect, if I continuously feed it with the worldly knowledge, the knowledge about the bhoga vastus, the bhoga prakriya, तो बुद्धि व्हाट विल इट से. वो कहते हैं तुमने हमारे अंदर जो भरा हम तो वही देंगे ना. What vegetables you take home, your wife will cook that only. She cannot make the aloo into bangan or bangan into cucumber. If you bring aloo, she'll make aloo only. So too, to the buddhi, if I give only the worldly feedings and expect it to be something different and decent, how it will happen? Our own buddhi, every moment, what we are putting inside it, isn't it? Is it not very careful? Should we not be very careful about it? Like even the food also at the body level, every morsel of food or a glass of water or drink, when I am taking, I have to be mindful about it. Is it good for the sharira and to my total personality as well as for my entire spiritual seeker or whoever I am? इसके लिए conducive है कि नहीं देखना नहीं है क्या? See, in this way, if you think, at every moment, how much careful we must be and how much careless we are. प्लीज रिमेंबर, हम जो भी है आज ये हमारा ही करतूत है. आगे आपको जो भी बनना है हमारे ही करतूत है. Whatever I am now, it is my contribution, my doing. Whatever I want to be in the future, it all depends on what I do. If you don't do, don't expect. And don't say that this should not happen to me, having done something, which is to cause that. है ना? पाप करके मैं दुखी नहीं होऊंगा ऐसा एक्सपेक्ट मत करो, और पुण्य नहीं करके मुझे सुखी होना है ये भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करो. Stop doing papa, you will never be dukhi. That's it. Keep doing punya, you need not ask. Sukha will come, that's it. So to our own sharira, to our own indriyas, to mana, to the buddhi, into our samskaramaya kosha. Where was our attentive effort that this mantra should enter into my samskaramaya kosha? Therefore, others may need it to chant 20 times. I need it to chant 100 times. I will chant this 100 those of are, so that this shloka, which is very, very important, should be in my memory. ऐसे अपने पिछले 70-80 साल के जिंदगी में, जिस हर एक साल में 365 दिन थे, how many minutes or hours or days we have spent with this goal? We have to be very sensitive to discuss this, sensible to be, not sensitive, sensible, and sensitive to respond. We never tried it. Then how can we remember mantras, shlokas? How many times we tried to remember the divine form of the Lord, divine form of the Guru? How many times we tried to remember our great interactions we had with our Gurus, where they gave us guidance, knowledge? How many times we tried to remember the pilgrimages we visited? वैष्णो देवी जाकर आए, 1 घंटा बैठकर सोचा कभी 8-10 मिनट कि उस वैष्णो देवी माता का रूप मेरे हृदय में हो, ताकि जब चाहिए मैं ध्यान करूं. वैष्णो देवी माता को वहीं छोड़कर आ गए और शॉपिंग करके आए घर. See in how many places we are ignorant, we are innocent, we are arrogant. Every one of them have to be rectified. Be sensitive, be sensible. The idea is to the world or to ourselves. When the bad is done, definitely its result will be bad. To the world and to ourselves. When the good is done, the good result will come. And we being spiritual seekers, the last thought of the day, which can be expanded a lot, is everything from spiritual standpoint only looked. मतलब ये मेरे कायिक वाचिक मानसिक क्रियाएं मुझे स्पिरिचुअल साधना के लिए हेल्प कर रहे हैं या डिस्टर्ब? For my spiritual empowerment, are they helpful or they are detrimental obstructions? If they're disturbing, don't do that. If it is helpful, must do. Without knowing all this, without being so careful in all these aspects, how do we think that we grow and grow in positive direction and grow spiritually? That too certainly. How can we are in vehement imagination कि बिना जाने बिना किए कुछ होता है? Without knowing and without doing, things will happen. How can the delusion? See the power of that delusion, that we don't want to know, we don't want to do, and we want things to happen. ऐसा नहीं होता. Even a plant will have to know that there is moisture around. It will have to take it with the roots. Then only it can do the work. Then only the fruits, whatever have to come, they come to that. So every moment, every thought, word, and deed, we have to be very aware of and see to it that only those things are entertained or expressed or manufactured in us which are blessedness to the world, which are good for our spiritual sadhana. This much awareness, sincerity, when we have, then only the doing bad will stop slowly. Then the doing good will continue. That doing good alone brings us good. श्रेयस करो तो श्रेयस मिलता है, दुष्कर्म करो तो उसका फल वही होता है. Every moment from now onwards, take it as a challenge, you know, take it as a very busy schedule or duty. Be aware, be aware. है ना? Any thought of bhogadi, any thought of insulting others, disturbing others, misunderstanding others, wanting to give pain to others, immediately but level only nip it and throw it up. I can't afford to because it will be resulting in my pain, my dukkha, फ्यूचर में मुझे नहीं करना. इनको कहते हैं साधु. और अपने लिए भी कोई भी चीज ऐसा नहीं करना जिससे मेरा आध्यात्मिक प्रगति रुकेगा. ही इज कॉल्ड साधक. आउटसाइड sadhu, inside sadhaka, we have to become. The sadhu lakshana is what? Little bit also harm because of me should not happen to anything or being. Sadhu. Even when you are driving car, only that much speed, that lane, and no honking the horn unnecessarily. All of them are called sadhu lakshanas. Even if you go to your own, say wholeheartedly welcome, go. If they are busy, nobody is useless like us. Everybody is in their own way busy. If they say we are busy, say welcome. If they welcome, go and every moment from the moment entry till exit. Be very sensitive that we should not trouble anyone. नहीं तो मत जाओ फिर. आपने जहाँ हो वहाँ रहो. Wherever we are there. We trouble only ourselves. That's better rather than going somewhere and imposing ourselves and troubling others. Isn't it? And we have to be sensitive. You can't say that I didn't know that my grandson got disturbed when I went there. You have to know. Yeah. And what great qualities we have that somebody should love us or respect us or invite us. और बड़े बड़े लोगों को दुनिया केयर नहीं करती आजकल. हम किस खेत के गाजर हैं बोलिए. All this put together is clear vision, clear understanding. So among so many things, this one is very important. That kaya vacha mansa buddhya indriyahi ahankarena. Even little bad or harm we do, we get reciprocated. Even little of the good we do, we get reciprocated. Whether it is the world of beings or to our own self. Be aware of it. May the Lord give us that sensitivity. देखो कल हमने जो खाना खाया, जिन लोगों से मिले, जो बातें की, जिस जगह पे गए, जो टीवी देखा, जो सो गए जिस समय, all of that is guiding or ordering my today, isn't it? In what I am going to do today, it will be resulting, showing its effect of tomorrow. Dynamically, the world is moving like this. You have to be very aware of it. It's only a beginning. When we start becoming more and more aware, such beautiful secrets will be revealed to us. The great intelligent thoughts or ideas or traits, tricks will be revealed to us with which we live at least a harmless life, if not useful life. Harmless to others and to others. The Lord will appreciate us. बेटा तूने कुछ भी एक अच्छा काम नहीं किया, फिर भी I'm appreciating you because तुमने किसी को तंग नहीं किया. Isn't it? That also is a great achievement. And not knowing all this with an ego, full of our own choices, likes, dislikes, of our own mind, which are troubling to us ourselves only. With all those things as basis or base, what a useless, ignorant, tribal life we live every day. Tribal means uneducated, rustic life. And with some academic knowledge, with some naukri, and with some money achieved, we think we have known everything and we are intelligent and we can do everything and whatever we do is right. अरे बेवकूफ नंबर वन बेवकूफ है हम सब. Just because I have got some job and I am earning some good money, does it mean that I am wise or what? Not at all. Wisdom is all these things. We have to really be. Wisdom, sensitivity, right performance in life, they all go together. Think. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः हिरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः निधये सर्वविद्यानां विशुचिभवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं करुणावरुणालयपालिमां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचया किल दर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलम् अचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति सनातन धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्णे यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम् ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ओम शांति 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 अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः 16 to 16 17 18 3 enough ओम घृतात्परं मण्डमिवाति सूक्ष्मं ज्ञात्वा शिवं सर्वभूतेषु गूढं विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः एष देवो विश्वकर्मा महात्मा सदा जनानां हृदये सन्निविष्टः हृदा मनीषा मनसा विक्लुप्तः य एतद्विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति यदा तमस्तन्न दिवानरात्रिः न सन्न चासन् शिव एव केवलः तदक्षरं तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं प्रज्ञा च तस्मात् प्रसृता पुराणी ओम शांति 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 फोर्थ चैप्टर ओके अजामेकां लोहितशुक्लकृष्णां बह्वीः प्रजाः सुजमानां स्वरूपाः अजो ह्येको जुषमाणोऽनुशेते जहात्येनां भुक्तभोगामजोऽन्यः See this one shloka, how much complete it is, how much details that are there given in it, how much subtle is this information or knowledge, therefore how much important it is. In fact, the entire life of Sukha Dukkha, life of Moksha and Bandhana, all of that is depicted in it, in few words only. First is the Maya, Aja. It is Lohita Shukla Krishna, Teja of Anna Lakshana. And it is the Bahvihi Prajaha Sujamana Sarupa. Bahvihi Sarupaha Prajaha Sujamana. Try to understand it. Okay? That Maya only projecting the whole world, naturally having what is there in that Maya alone in the world. The Maya has three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Now the entire world is nothing but Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, color, covered, that's it. In different forms, names. like every human body has same kidneys, pancreas, liver, digestive system, circulatory system, सबका एक ही होता है. Otherwise, the medical doctor ऐसा कोई profession काम नहीं करता. If each one's inner body is different, he cannot. All sciences, everything is working because only the outer, the skin is different. Maximum things are, isn't it? Same one. Same way in this world. Whatever is seen is only some covering of Rupanama, nothing but to the Trigunas of the Prakriti. I am explaining the word Srujamana Sarupa. Bhakvihi Prajaha Srujamana. Sarupaha Prajaha Srujamana is this Aja. Then one Ajaha, who is he? Remember this definition or explanation given to us, given about us, to us by the Shruti Mata, by Bhashyakara. The second Ajaha, the Jiva, कौन है? विज्ञान आत्मा and then अनेक जन्म कर्म फल बंधिता और नाशिता, isn't it? विज्ञानात्मा अनादि काम कर्म विनाशिता, काम कर्म कर्म फल vinashita. Why vinashita? Because every kamana and every karma done prompted by the kamana is giving only dukkha. Dukkha is vinasha only. Again said, Vijnanatma anadi kama karma vinashita. We are all what? Vijnanatma and anadi kama karma vinashita. And what Vijnana we have of? Not Paramatma Tattva, but of this Maya created Jagat. And having seen that Jagat, because we are Vijnanatma, we got the Vijnana of the Jagat. Do you think we stop there? We create Kamana. And we stop there, we do Karma. After that, even if you want, you cannot stop. The Phala has to come. That Phala is Nasha, Vinashita. And what is Vinasha in spiritual parlance? Not realizing the self is Vinasha. Not trying to realize the self is Vinasha. Going away from the self more and more is Vinasha. Anadi kama karma vinashitaha vijnanatma is the definition of jiva. And vijnanatma means the one who is knowing something other than himself. Of course, through the upadhis. Of course, by himself becoming the knower, falling himself from the level of the being conscious, he is now the knower. देखो, लाइक इन जनरल द वर्ल्ड में जितने चीजें हम ज्यादा जानते हैं, अपने आप को स्मार्ट, इंटेलिजेंट, नॉलेजेबल मानते हैं. It is true in the world because there's a competition. There you have to defeat others. In Vedanta, the more you know, the more you are ignorant. Because whatever you know is Maya projected, it is not real. Like the rope is not known. So I know the snake, I know the full of mala, I know the hose pipe. So if you know all this, is the true knowledge? Is it respectful knowledge? ये तो मूर्ख है. Reality तो you don't know and you are knowing all the projected things. In Vedanta, more knowledge is more ignorant because there is nothing to be known other than Paramatma. Therefore, the more Vijnanatma somebody is, the more less spiritual somebody is. And the one more Atma Vijnana he has got is more mature. Vijnana Atma means the individual having the Vijnana about the world. Atma Vijnana means the one who knows himself and his self alone is there everywhere. Definitions बदल जाते हैं. So such Vijnanatma, ajo hi ekaha Vijnanatma anadi kama karma vinashitaha. See, Swayam Atmanam Manyamana means he is not rejecting his this identity. Both one as a Vijnanatma, two with the Upadhis as someone so Amukha Mukha, and not wanting to realize his essential self. That's the meaning of Swayam Atmanam Anyamana. मैं यही हूं, मैं यही रहूंगा, यही मीन्स नॉट हियर, दिस वन, और ऐसा ही मैं रहता रहूंगा जिंदगी भर, इसी में मैं सुख ढूंढूंगा. दैट्स व्हाट आत्मानम अन्यमाना. द रियल आत्मन इज फॉरगॉटन, taking oneself to be Vijnanatma, further identifying the upadhis, calling himself to be so and so, thereafter seeing the world and having the kamana for it, then becoming Karta. So Vijnanatma, Jagat Drashta, then Jagat Kami, then Karma Karta, then Phala Bhokta. This is what he wants to be as only. He doesn't want to rise above it. He is called as second Ajaha. What is that? What he does it? Jushamanaha, Sevamanaha, Anushete, Bhajat. He just enjoying this aja of Trigunatmika Prakriti, gets stuck up in that one. Doesn't want to get out of that. Ajo heko Jushamana Anushete. Like in those days, even now also. That man goes morning at 6:30 from home, goes to the fields or any labor work, finishing the work at 6, gets the money, daily wages. He goes to some drinking booth, he drinks, then plays cards with his friends और गप्पे शप्पे मार के ऐसे लड़कते लड़कते रात को 12 बजे घर आता है. He doesn't want to change. It's like that only. Barely सुबह जाता है. कोई कोई लोग वो भी नहीं. All the ornaments of the wife or dowry money or forcing the wife to get money from the parents. He is there only in that. Addictions. Isn't it? If you understand that example, in the same way, we are also stuck up at I am Vijnanatma. Stuck up at I am Manoatma. Aham Dehatma. In total, I am Jivatma. And the world is real. And in this world, this is beautiful, this is ugly, this I love, this I hate, and what I love, I have attachment to it, and I want it, I have to work for it. Stuck up in that only we are. That is the meaning of Sevamanaha Anushete Bhajate. Like that, they are stuck up. That's it. As I told the other day, me, my wife, my children, my salary, my house. Stuck up. Not even worried, concerned about the parents. Brothers, जिन्होंने इतना सुंदर जीवन दिया पहले, without the parents we will never grow up, without the brothers, sisters, those golden days of the love with them, help from them, staying together, the company given by them, it was heavenly. But this fellow is now caught up and he has forgotten all that. Isn't it? We have to add new things in the world without forgetting the things which we are doing, which we have to do. We are not telling to serve anybody outside. That also is required. That is more greater. उससे पहले पहले तो अपने घर वालों को संभालो, माता पिता वगैरह. But this fellow is stuck. Some others not even concerned about wife and children. वो मैं, मेरा पास मेरे पैसे, मेरा भोग. He comes home from the office, goes his room, opens his bottle, drinks, and she has to shout, आइए खाइए, he eats and goes and sleeps. Never even asks, are you okay? Do you need anything? Is your health fine? How is the son? ऐसा है कि नहीं लोग? I'm giving various examples which you see to convey the point. What is the meaning of Dushamana Anushete Bhajate Sevate? This Prakriti में ही फंसा हुआ है अजा में. Lohita Shukla Krishna. The Shukla is he wants to have the wisdom of the world. The Lohita is he wants to work hard and get something. And the Krishna is indulgent sleep. Sattvic, Rasic, Tamasic. What about the other? Anyaha. Who is the Anyaha? He is also Ajaha. He is Acharya Upadesha Prakasha Avasadita Avidya Andhakaraha. What a powerful one sentence only. Acharya Upadesha Janita Prakasha Avasadita Avidya Andhakaraha. You can change your nameplate to this. This is a nominative case. Who is the other Ajaha? What is his name? Mr. Acharya Upadesha Prakasha Avasadita Vidya Andakaraha is my name. Avidya Andakara. Acharya is Acharyas. Upadesha means their Upadesha. We went there, sat there, asked questions, he explained us. That led to what? Prakasha. The light of knowledge. What that light of knowledge did? Avasadita, destroyed. What? Avidya Andakara. The darkness of ignorance. What is it? That this Maya taken as real, Triguna is taken as real, Triguna made world is taken as real. All that is avidya and andhakar. All of that is avasadita, destroyed for this ajaha because of Acharya Upadesh. And Acharya Upadesh does from his experience and the Shastras. Such one, Acharya Upadesha प्रकाश आचार्य उपदेश जनित प्रकाश अवसादित अविद्या अंधकार का एक्चुअल मीनिंग कि ही हैज रियलाइज्ड द रियलिटी द सेल्फ क्योंकि आचार्य टॉक्स अबाउट द ब्रह्म द आत्मा दैट इज उपदेश एंड द ब्रह्म ज्ञान ही हैज रिसीव्ड दैट्स कॉल्ड एज प्रकाश in the light of the sarvam brahmamayam jnanam avidya that there is something other than it all that andhakara avidya means not knowing the self andhakara is the consequent projection of the maya and its various things all of that is gone for him therefore this ajaha in which the earlier ajaha was caught up this ajaha now the atmagnani brahmagnani jahati means tyajati means just gives up. Therefore, he is liberated. So, aja, ajaha, ajaha. वो अजह जो अजा को पकड़ा he is bound. The ajaha, the one who ajaha paramatma ko pakada, he is liberated. And for that, this aja he gave up. So, aja catching ajaha one, aja given up ajaha one. The first one is bound, second is liberated. We are all in the first category, holding on to this maya. जुषमानः अनुशयते विज्ञानात्मा अनादिकाल काम कर्म विनाशितः but the other one आचार्य उपदेश जनित प्रकाश अवसादित अविद्या अंधकारः good name no you can put an ananda. What is your name? My name is Acharya Upadesha Prakasha Avasadita Avidya Andhakara Ananda. Like your Vivekananda, Chinmayananda. Your name is Ananda. but उससे पहले इतना बड़ा ना इसका फायदा है कोई पुलिस वाला नहीं पकड़ेगा because he cannot write such a big name. So this is how Jahatyanam Bhukta Bhogam Ajonya. The Bhukta Bhoga, Bhagavan Shankara did not explain. We have seen it. Bhukta Bhoga means like after eating the kela, how the chilka is thrown, so too the kela aspect is the Brahman. The Maya and Triguna made whole creation is nothing but the outer skin only worthy of throwing. The three aspects, eating only the fruit, eating the fruit with the skin, eating only the skin. The Pakka Samsari only eating the skin. That's why always tummy pain. Some animals eat with the skin. उसको भी थोड़ा टमी पेन होता है but they have the joy of eating the fruit also. Only wise human being expected to remove the skin and eat the fruit. He is the one, Jahati. Okay? Now, Idanim Sutrabhuto Paramartha Vastu Avadharanartha Upanyasete. To give the clearest Avadharana understanding about Paramartha Vastu, the Atman, the reality, the Brahman, Sutrabhuto Upanyasete. The Sutrabhuta, two shlokas are spoken. So the two shlokas are Sutra, then the further shlokas will give explanation of it. Like second chapter, the Sutra Bhuta, Bhagavan is teaching, we are studying from quite good time. Then the whole Gita is explanation to work out this Sutra Bhuta knowledge. Like in Yoga Vasishtha also, Vasishtha is giving to Ramji where we stopped. We'll restart it in 1 or 2 days. Timing I'm not able to manage. Sutra Bhuta, the Brahma Sthiti, the Jagat Sthiti, the Maya Sthiti, all of that is explaining. Thereafter, the entire text he will give through various kahanis. How to understand this thing, how to work out this and come out of avidya and avidya janita samsara. Here also two Sutra Bhuta shlokas. They are where in Mundaka Upanishad also, somewhere else also. So one mantra we just chant today to study exhaustively tomorrow. Om Dva Suvarna Sayuja Sakhaya Samanam Vruksham Parishasvajate Tayoranyah Pippalam Swadu Atti Anashnan Anyo Avichakashiti. Wonderful are our Shastras. बस वो ट्यूनिंग हो जाए और रेस्पेक्ट हो जाए और टाइम निकाल के आने का वो अकल आ जाए. Some things if we can manage ourselves, nothing like joy, nothing other than joy. Upanishad Jnana. And when the Jnana is implemented and its consequence of that freedom, liberation is experienced, nothing like that. May the Lord Gurus bless us to be in this evolutionary ladder day in and day out. We also cooperate with the blessings, guidance, opportunities given by our Guru and Bhagwan. Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Let us study Gita for some time.